In this video, we'll see how to create image. We'll follow the same story for this practical session also. We saw that this lady has prepared this um, grocery list in which she mentioned that she need Maggi noodle packet and tomato sauce, and she handed over this list to this kid, and in turn this kid passed that list to this grocery shop person, and he accessed all the items from the grocery list and returned this packet. In the same way, we developer prepare this Docker file and will mention all the required details like base image, and will copy our app, and will mention some startup commands. And will with the help of Docker client will communicate to Docker engine, and which in turn communicates to Docker ecosystem. And by following this process, we'll create this image. So here I have taken this simple node application in which I have used Express framework and built this simple API which listens on port number 8080, and on the root path I am sending this simple message saying that hooray, Maggie app is ready. And this we have this package.json which will help us in installing our dependencies, and this will be our startup command. And this is a Docker file. You can compare this Docker file with this grocery list in which we'll mention what is required for building our application, or you can say this recipe. Here she mentioned Maggi noodle packet and this extra tomato ketchup. In the same way, we'll mention base image and extra item, that is our application, and we'll mention startup command. So this is very basic, or you can say simple Docker file which we are discussing over here. So since we have node application, our base image will be node. Alpine is a compact version of this node. So to get more information about this one, we have to visit Docker Hub. And once we are here, when we type a node in the search box, it will give us all the base images which are there related to node application. So here if you see all, we have Alpine, that is the compact version of node images. So with this line, I'm planning to create default directory in the container, and this command will go ahead and copy this package.json to the to this working directory. And once that is copied, here with this command we will be installing all the dependencies which we have mentioned over here. And once that is done, we will be copying all the remaining items, that is index.json file, to our working directory, which will be part of our container. We'll see all those when we create a container. And this is the startup command. So this npm start, which will trigger this command node index.js. So now we'll go ahead and create image referring this docker file. So we'll see if there are any inbuilt any images exist in our machine or not. So for that command is docker images. So I don't have any image in my machine. So now let's go ahead and create image. Docker build, will give name tag, we can say Maggie pack, and this is a dot. When we mention dot, what this docker engine does is it will go to this current directory and look for a docker file, and based on all the steps which we have mentioned here, it will go ahead and execute all the steps. And the way we have discussed here, like when we hand over um, this list with the help of docker client, this docker engine will go and look for all the commands which we mentioned in this list. In the same way, when we mention dot over here, it will go to current directory and look for a Docker file and follow all the steps which we mentioned in this file. So this is like a declarative way of telling Docker engine to follow the steps. So let's go ahead and hit enter. Yeah, so it has created the image. So let's check Docker images, and here it is. So we have our image ready now. Now, the way we have discussed in our story, like once this person returns all the grocery items in this packet, now we'll unpack this image and go ahead and prepare our recipe. In the same way, now we have our image ready. In next video, by referring this image, we'll go ahead and prepare our recipe using container. Yeah. So thank you for your time. We'll see you in next video. Take care. Bye bye.